Hello there, welcome back to Kingswood. Last time, well, we kept on building. I established a farming village here down south in order to get or solve my food issue. And we also had an outbreak of disease, which was very anticlimactic because the one person was sick, went to the hospital, got a couple of herbs, and he lived. So, not as interesting as one might think. This episode, I think I'm going to just keep on with what I'm doing. Recording and showing the interesting parts, not the where nothing happens, more or less. And I don't think we actually need to trade for food right now, so I think I'm actually going to just dismiss him for the time being. I don't have a use for food, and it's probably a good thing to actually save up some firewood. So that is at least my reasoning. I think I can actually also put some more people to work at these places down, well, very soon. But I believe the plan was to build a couple of pastures here, one for chicken and one for... I did not actually want to build that crop field, but that's an entire different story. I think that what we're going to do is, as I said, set up a couple of pastures here. One for chickens and one for sheep. I need the sheep for a couple of reasons. They provide me with necessary ingredients to make better clothes, among other things. So chickens are... no, not the chickens, the sheep are very useful. Oh, pastures can be really big. I think we're going with... I think I'm actually going to allow people to pass on the inside of this, so we're going to go for 120 times 13. How big can I actually make this thing? 10 times 17? 10 times 18? Something like that. Yeah, that looks fair. We're going to go with those two pastures. And I might actually set up a third here down the line, depending on if the cow actually manages to grow to a reasonable size. So those two pastures are certainty. We're also going to ask, I believe they plan to build a graveyard down here in the corner where, well, nothing is actually being used. So yeah, we're going to do that, and we're also going to, I think, build a couple more stone houses here, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more people working, among other things. So let us just set them up near the church here. Can actually get 4 here. It's probably a little bit too many, but and I might actually put myself into a crisis here with food again, but I'm hoping that I won't. We'll figure that out very soon also, however. So I'll just go ahead and get things built here, see if we can get up the happiness with the church and the graveyard. So let's just get going. So my apologies. So I'm opted for, as I said, building a farm here, but I'm also going to try and use the space efficiently, so I set up 2 pastures as well. With that said, we do need now a couple of more houses, so we're also going to build that. I just traded about 400 stone, so it shouldn't actually be a problem setting up about 6 or... yeah, we're going to set up a 9 houses here. That is a rather big amount, but let's face it, I'm getting enough laborers to actually sustain this without too much of a problem. Also, with the extra crop fields and pastures, we're going to get some extra food. That is basically where all of my new workers will go into. And I'm also going to set up crop fields to the right here too, so this will definitely be the crop producing facility. Once again, we do have enough food for this, we do have enough firewood. So the only thing that I really might need here is a couple more forests in order to actually produce enough trees to sustain this. But other than that, as I said here, we should be perfectly fine. I'm also going to clear this area so we can actually build a graveyard. And other than that, we're not going to do much else. We're just going to wait and allow time to pass here. What should I grow? Probably some pepper. Let's just put 4 people to work there so I know where I have people, which is what's kind of important here. The stone is still in the what's it called? The trade post. That's why it doesn't actually show up that I own any stone. So that is perfectly fine. Also, most of these houses are actually ready to be built, so everything seems to be perfectly fine. But the increase in population from this could actually backfire horribly, to be perfectly honest, so we'll see how it goes. Built from stone, 100 stone houses, finally completed. But yeah, we are going to, well, I'm starting to actually get a bit of cattle, so that's good. And they're actually slaughtered, so I guess I built, the cattle that I bought, I thought they actually didn't manage to make them reproduce, but it did have now. We're going to use cattle for this pasture here. There's an achievement with cattle, chickens, and everything, so we're going to go for that as well. We're going to split off the guys who are here. Can't I actually split them? Do I have something somewhere else? I probably need someone to work there in order to be able to split. That might be the problem. Nope. I might have to wait a little bit then and see what happens. So hopefully I can get the Cal down there. We'll see. Just set up the building of a cemetery here at 20 times 20. One of the biggest cemetery I can get. There's also an achievement to have 400 graves on the map. We're going to, I think, go for that too. We're going to put chickens here, I think. I just need to... let's see, I can actually split off from this page here, but I have no idea where it will actually go then. I can split off from here to there. I have no idea why I can't actually split off cattle. Is it because they're too big? What the hell? I might actually have to buy cattle to make that work, but that would just be annoying. We'll figure it out very soon, however. Should probably be able to make something work here. We have 354 people now, so it's going up, which is good. Farmer, woodcutter. So a lot of these people actually work very close, which is great, to be perfectly honest. That's how I want it to be. But also judging by that, I will need more houses, I think, fairly soon. So I think we are going to just keep on building houses to smaller or bigger degree, depending on how you want to look at it. We'll probably use this area here to build houses, and let's see here. I still might actually set up one small pasture up here. It has to be considered at least. So that's my plan. So I have no idea how well I can actually make this city grow, but I'll be planning to go for at least the 200 years achievement potentially. Well, at least growing the city to 900 people. We'll see. Once you guys get bored of it, we'll probably give it quits, more or less. Orders. Every visit. What do I want? I don't actually need to order food now, but I guess I will order things that I don't actually have myself if I'm actually going to order anything. Peach, pears, corn I have, mutton I have. I don't have cherry, I don't have chestnut. Well, I probably have, but it's so little that doesn't really matter. Beans, I have. Well, that is what we'll go for. Do I want to... I think I might as well just buy a little bit of food to be perfectly sure with my current expansion that I don't suddenly get too much... suddenly put myself in a corner here and everyone dies. So we'll trade it for 2,250 food. But it seems like the harvest this year will be fairly good from mostly all the farms, so it shouldn't be a problem. We'll see. I decided that we will be going over now from iron to steel tools, and the reason for that is fairly simple. I can now actually start buying coal. I just bought about 500 units, I think, 428 if I'm not completely mistaken. I'm also building another blacksmith because at this rate we're going to need another one. The tools ratio is going down. It's going down very quickly to boot. And we're also going to, I think, try and make warm coats now. I think we could be able to pull that off, especially if I build a couple more sheep pens. The wool, of course. I might actually need 2 or 3 more of these in order to produce enough wool, but we'll see. It should work, and as I said, I'll probably build a couple of farms, a couple of wool pens or sheep pens, and all in all that should actually work. I might actually just set up one here to try and use the space a little bit more efficiently. I would actually like to move that one a little bit up, but can't get everything you want, unfortunately. I have no idea if I actually want to add a couple more houses in this area too. I would like to see where the jobs are. Path map, isn't that one? So there are actually 2 people that lives there, so it needs a couple more. It actually needs a couple more houses in this area, I would presume. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I could probably benefit from building a couple more houses. I completely forgot about the part tool here. You can see these guys live basically next door. These guys, however, they live a little bit away, but most of them. Apparently, I could benefit from having a couple more houses here. Well, that's kind of weird, but yeah, I could benefit from building a couple more houses here. Potentially 1 or 2 houses here. And yeah, I guess potentially I guess we'll fill up this row to, well, put the people who work in the city a little bit better. Maybe we'll build 3 houses there, and I guess we'll just continue. I guess we'll build here too. But how do I want to build? Do I want to build that way, or do I want to build some other way, so to speak? No, I think we'll just go for this. And once we build here, we'll just make it a little bit. I guess it'll just have to be a little bit of a middle of space here. Might build a well, another one. Probably not, but we'll see. It'll probably work out. And yeah, I was going to make every blacksmith now work with steel tools due to the buying of coal. So yeah, I'll be buying coal and iron for firewood, which is to me a great deal. Also, the graveyard is done here, or cemetery. I have 144 graves in simply this thing, so I'll probably set up a couple more smaller graveyards in this area as well. But yeah, we are going to, I think this one is inside range, but we are going to, I think, also set up a couple more houses down here. Let's see it on the part tool again. No one working here, or did I just mess up? No. So apparently I don't really need anything down here, it seems like. Well, at least not now in any houses. But yeah, building houses up here is probably the best idea. So we'll keep on with that. We'll see if we can make something work here. We'll also start with steel tools. And I have no idea if I can actually support the warm coats, but we'll try and we'll see how it all works out in the end. Oh, I actually met the food gap here. Let's set that up to 55 then. I don't care how much food we actually have saved. As long as we have a ton of food saved, I'm happy. So, as I said, I don't care about that. But, I think it's time to start expanding a little bit more in the farming industry and everything else here. So I could potentially set up another trade post. Or I could build, I think I'll actually set up a forester here and here. In order to, well, get forests here, cut them down, get more logs. Because we're actually running out of logs. That is the issue right now. I could always buy them, but something as easy as logs is kind of reliable because it's a renewable resource. So I would rather prefer to just have foresters do that for me. So also I do have the poplars to do it, so it's not like it's actually a problem. I think we also can build that ale brewery too now. I think it's actually a viable option since we have an extreme amount of food compared to what we have earlier. This is incredible. So yeah, we will also need those logs, I think. But yeah, I'll keep on going here, see if I can set up the city to work properly. See if I can get a cattle split, because apparently they don't like that. We'll see if I can make something work here. I decided it's time to expand the little city down here. We're going to build 4 more houses, and we're also going to build 2 farms and a pasture. The reason why the layout is weird is because there's a little bit of a ridge here. I guess you can see it almost. And it's screwing things over. So that's a little bit too bad. Once again, I'm building pastures now for the sole purpose of putting sheep in them. I'm also very tempted to, I think I'll build 2 more farming plots here, and then we'll build some more pastures here for sheep. We do need the wool, and as such, it's probably the best to build them. Also, they do provide with a little bit of food, so it's not the worst idea to set up pastures for the sheep here, which is going to be the goal. We also are now going to farm a little bit more, so everything is actually looking quite good at this stage. But yeah, I'm thinking that we'll set up 2 rows of houses here, and then farms, and potentially a row of houses up top. We'll see. Achievement find, Master Trader, which basically means I've traded for 100,000 units. Didn't actually take long, just 32 years with the current setup. I'm going to start importing the things that I need, which is basically logs, stone, coal, and I believe there's one more thing. Iron. There we go. These are the 4 things that I'm going to order from basically every merchant that I can, and that should give me what I want. I bought a little bit of stone now, so I shouldn't have any issues with that, but we are definitely going to maybe run out of tools here. I'm a little bit, not just a little bit, I'm very worried about that. and it's late spring, but I think we're actually going to still try and start. Yeah, we have wheat, we have cabbage, we have potatoes. Guess we'll go for corn then, and the last thing in the last spot, I think. So that is the goal. Let's see how it all plays out. If I can make this before summer, I think we're going to try and grow something there. We'll see. It's possible to say this, to put it that way. I believe peppers is what we are missing, so we are going to grow them as well. 78 farmers now. That is a big amount. But yeah, I'm going to build some more farms here and some more pastures. I think I'm going to keep with the... well, this type of play, because if not, then we're going to get a ton of videos, especially if I'm planning to play until the year 200. So this should, to some extent, help with speeding things forward, but we'll simply have to see. I have no guarantees in any of these matters, unfortunately. But I'm going to make at least one more episode with this format to just have something pre-recorded, and I'll then take a look at what I said on Wednesday episode, I believe. And we'll see if you guys prefer which of the two types you prefer. You can, as I said, I will make one more, so we'll have the vote on this one, so I'll at least have one day on me to decide. I think that is fair. So, tell me, should I continue with the pause, tell you when there's something interesting, building happening, planning, food running, those things like that? As you know, I haven't actually shown you anything of the trading, but what I've actually just been doing with trading is trading firewood for stone and iron. It's not really interesting. So once again, tell me what you think, and we'll see what we end up with. I think I want to do one thing, however, before I quit today, and that is to order the collection of iron, because we need more of it. We'll see how it goes next time. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.